earliest memories that I have are of my dad sitting on the bima, pulling his talit over his head, lifting his hands over the congregation, and intoning the sacred words of the priestly benediction, slowly and clearly and with intention. As a Kohen, someone who traces their lineage to the priestly line of Aaron and his sons, my dad was one of the men responsible for blessing our congregation. I remember watching him with awe and with pride as he stepped onto the bima to perform his sacred task. It was both a tremendous honor and a great responsibility, he said. And even from a young age, I could see the joy that it brought to him to give such a beautiful gift to his community. In the Orthodox shul that I grew up in, that lineage determined who offered this blessing to the community. Yes, it was certainly a joy, but it is also an enormous responsibility, and a surprising one at that. We bless the people? Wouldn't you think that would be God's job? I've so often wondered why it's our job and not God's. But no, says God, it's our job to bless each other. As you bless each other, God says, I will bless you. Now, in our temple community and in most Reformed congregations, we don't limit the gift of this blessing to just the people who are Kohanim. The clergy use these beautiful and ancient words to bless our consecration and our B'nai Mitzvah and confirmation students. We use them when we welcome new babies into the world, and we use them to honor important moments in our lives. We lift up the ancient words of this blessing from our Torah portion this week, Parshat Naso in the book of Numbers. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and protect you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's face be lifted toward you and grant you peace. Thus, says God, they shall link my name with the people of Israel, and I will bless them. Rabbi Leah Berkovitz reminds us of a teaching from Midrash Tanhuma, which imagines God saying to the priest, from the beginning I have blessed my people. From now on, the blessings are transmitted to you. You are to bless my children. This transition from divine blessing to human blessing began when Isaac and Jacob blessed their sons. And we can use this argument to give all humans the power and the permission to bless each other. What an incredible and powerful notion that Judaism not only allows, but in fact requires that we bless each other. The words of the priestly benediction are clear, and yet they're also ambiguous at the same time. What does it mean for God to protect us or to be gracious to us? What does it mean for God's face to shine upon us? These questions are open-ended and perhaps have as many different meanings as there are people in the world. But these undetermined boundaries of the blessing also give us the opportunity to bless one another in the ways that we need it most. Over the past year, our congregation has been truly blessed. We have been blessed with a rabbi who blessed us in the ways that we needed it most. Rabbi Batsheva Appel joined our clergy team as our interim rabbi last July to help our congregation move into a new chapter of our journey. With kindness and calm and a great deal of wisdom, she came to our community and she cared for us. One of Rabbi Appel's gifts is her ability to listen and to hear not only what is being said, but what is not said. This past year, she listened. She listened, and she listened some more. She heard our needs and our wishes and our yearnings and our dreams, and she worked every day to make those needs and wishes and yearnings and dreams move closer to reality. Rabbi Appel jumped into the work of our congregation with gusto, bringing joy and excitement to her work. She's a gifted teacher, and she brought us into conversation and learning, and she shared her true love of Torah with all of us. Rabbi Appel worked with our staff and our lay leadership to help us to improve upon the ways that we partner to serve our community. She asked us to dig deep as we reflected on the thoughtful and thought-provoking questions that she posed. This year, she celebrated our simchas with us, and she mourned our tragedies with us. She has been a kind and compassionate pastoral care presence who stood by our side and sang with us in joy and cried with us in sorrow. Rabbi Appel blessed us with her presence, with her teaching, with her friendship, with her caring, her wisdom, and with the heart and soul that she brought to our community. She helped us to heal and to move into the next chapter of our congregation's life in the way that we needed most at this moment in our journey. She blessed us in the ways that we needed to be blessed. And so now it's time for us to offer Rabbi Appel our blessings. After all, it is our responsibility to bless each other. Bless each other, God says, and I will bless you. As you go on your journey, Rabbi, we wish to bless you as you have blessed us. May you be blessed with safe travel and a smooth transition. May you be blessed with strength and patience and wisdom as you help a new community to find their way forward as you have helped ours. May you find friendship and connection wherever the road takes you. And may you be reminded that you have made a difference in our lives and in the life of our congregation. And finally, in the words of one of your favorite blessings by Marcia Falk, be who you are, and may you be blessed in all that you are. Thank you for being our rabbi. Thank you for being our friend. We wish you the very best on your next chapter, and we know that it's not goodbye, but it's lahitraot. Today and every day, I pray that we bless each other in the ways that we each need it most. For as we bless each other, God will surely bless us. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Can we invite you to the bima? Cantor and I are going to give you this blessing, this priestly benediction, as you have blessed us in so many ways.
Ve'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha ve'yichuneka Yisah Adonai panav elecha ve'yasim lecha shalom ve'yasim lecha shalom Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha Ken yehi ratzon Ya'er Adonai panav elecha ve'yikunecha Ken yehi ratzon Yisah Adonai panav elecha ve'yasim lecha shalom ve'yasim lecha shalom As we gather here, we ask for peace. May its beauty fill our home. As we open up our hearts, we pray for a blessing of shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom, shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom, shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom, shalom. V'tasem lanu shalom. V'tasem lachem shalom, shalom. V'tasem lachem shalom. V'yasem
Now my honor to invite Troy Meyerson, our president of the Board of Trustees, to share a blessing on behalf of our community.
So I was told by Susie Norton that since this is Shabbat Shira, I have to sing. So you're all in for a real treat.
Bring Ainsley up.
The first time we met, we had to move our interview from the AB room here at Temple down to a religious school classroom without windows because there was a tornado warning. And you didn't miss a beat, even though we were sitting in kindergarten chairs surrounded by toys. We still had a great evening, and I knew you were perfect for this congregation. So when I was reflecting about this year of transition, I came across a quote that I thought really spoke to me. Change can be frightening, and the temptation is often to resist it. But change almost always provides opportunities to learn new things, to rethink tired processes, and to improve the way we work. And what a great opportunity we have had with you here this year. So thank you for a wonderful year. It's been a pleasure to have you guiding us through this transition and reflection. When you came to us last July, I think many of our congregants were uncertain whether we needed an interim rabbi. I can't answer that question with certainty, but what I can answer is that we needed you. From your first day with us, you have brought kindness, empathy, insight, and levity. Your presence on the bima has been warm and engaging, and your care for us off of the bima has been thoughtful, welcoming, attentive, and candid. We feel very fortunate to have had you here with us this year and hope that you will make it back to the Cornhusker State to visit us in the future. We wish you the best of luck in your next adventure and feel blessed to have been able to spend this year together.
Amen.
So now we're going to give you a gift on behalf of the congregation as a little token of our appreciation for all that you've done for us.
I'm sorry, I want to see what it is.
Good. You get to.
So does everybody
I
else.
think that's in the category of sorry, not sorry. Oh, it's beautiful. It's from, I turned off my microphone so that I could sing really loudly. It is Tzedek, Tzedek Tirdof. Justice, justice you shall pursue, but it's incredibly beautiful. Thank you so much. It has been, when the listing for somebody to become the interim rabbi of Temple Israel in Omaha was posted, I took a look and thought, oh my goodness, when I was here, while you were still all on Cass Street, I interviewed to be assistant rabbi to Rabbi Azrael. And having been here and having seen Omaha, I thought, this is a great place to be. But sadly, it wasn't a great place for me to be at that moment. And when it came up again, I thought, ooh, I would love to go to Omaha. And it almost broke my heart that the interim rabbi application seemed to think that people wouldn't want to come to Omaha. And I'm thinking, what's wrong with them? Who wouldn't want to come to Omaha? It's delightful here. And I keep saying it's very hard to leave Omaha, and I don't know if you all believe me, and trust me, I don't know from Nebraska nice. It is hard to leave Temple Israel. It is hard to leave my clergy partners. It is hard to leave this staff. It is hard to leave these lay leaders, and it is hard to leave this sacred community. It has been just a delightful year having been part of who Temple Israel is. It really has been an amazing year. So a story from Tractate Ta'anit in the Babylonian Talmud. There was a traveler, and he was tired and thirsty and hungry, and he came across a tree. And the tree was laden with fruit, and it was planted along a stream. And the traveler slept in the shade, drank from the water of the stream, ate some of the fruit. And then when it came time to leave, the traveler said, "What am I going to bless you with, tree? I could bless you with shade, but you already have amazing shade. I could bless you with sweet fruit, but you already have sweet fruit. I could bless you to be well watered by a stream, but you're already by a stream. So the only blessing that I can offer you is, may all of the trees that come from you be just like you." One of the things that I've loved about being part of Temple Israel is how rooted the congregation is, and how many people are generations in Omaha, generations in Nebraska, generations in Temple Israel. It's not for nothing that your logo for 150 years says, Ele Toldot. These are the generations. It has been an amazing year, and may all of the offshoots of Temple Israel of Omaha be just like you. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you.